Come into the Ujjayi breath, connecting to that sound in the throat. Allowing it to rise effortlessly. Just the right amount of effort to ensure that you are in the Ujjayi breath. And just take these breaths for yourself. Maybe they're deep, maybe they're slow. Use each breath to bring you into your body. Into this moment. Into this practice. Just allow for the breath to flow naturally, but make sure that you can feel it. Just check in with how you feel. Are you tired, sleepy, nervous, excited? However, whatever may be there, just breathe into any of the sensations in the body and then let them all go with the exhale. Just noticing and moving on. Noticing and moving on. And as you sit here, if you can feel a movement in the body from your breath, and let your hands rest with ease. If you feel like there's not much movement there, just bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. And breathe into the sensation of your hand on your chest. Breathe into that part of your body. Belly relaxed, expanding naturally. And as you exhale, apply just a little bit of pressure to encourage this natural movement of breath as the belly pulls in. And now start to make the breath that little bit deeper. Relax the spine and allow for the spine to be moved also. Inhaling, back arching just a moment, just a little bit. Exhaling, belly pulls in, spine rounds. You may even feel it in the pelvis also. Know that there is no right or wrong way, it's just so that you can feel it. Relax the shoulders, relax the chest, relax the belly. Allow for your hips to just sit where they are. Just have a good breathe as you are just waking up. And now if your hands are on your body, bring them to your knees. And if cross-legged feels uncomfortable, you can come into a kneeling position. And we're going to come into our spinal breathing. keeping the Ujjayi breath. So as you inhale, bringing the hands to the top of the thighs, chest lifts, chin lifts, pause at the top. Exhale, rounding the spine, hands glide down to your knees, and the head bows to the heart. And just flow with this to the rhythm of your own breath. Allowing for your spine to move. Start to gently wake the body up. Bring it into the waking state with full presence. And if you can hear the sound of your Ujjayi breath is loud, see if you can bring it to a whisper, harnessing the strength rather than being like raging flames or burning embers. Like the sound of the ocean. You may start to feel the energy building in the body. If you do not feel that, if you feel as if, then make your breath a little bit deeper, bring a little bit more effort to the inhale and open the heart, arch the back, and invite the energy to move through the body. And as the energy starts to rise, allow for the arms to move away from the legs. And when they're ready, inhaling and raising the arms up, exhaling the arms down, but maintain the spinal movement as you do it. As you inhale, raise the arms, look up, find a little back arch. As you exhale, hands down, rounding the spine. Breath begins, movement follows. Movement lasts for as long as the breath. And then when you're ready, come into the twist. So on the exhale, bringing one hand to the opposite knee. Inhaling back to center and exhaling over to the other side. Breath begins, movement follows. Movement lasts for as long as the breath. Keeping the sound in the throat. And if you feel like there's any tensions or anything left over from the night, make the exhale a little bit stronger. Feel the belly pull in, allow for the breath to become stronger. If you're not sure if that's needed, try it and see how it feels. If it feels good, great. If it doesn't, come back to a natural breath. Beautiful. And then wherever you land next, stay on that side just for 3 breaths. Making sure you ease on the inhale, coming out of the posture just a little bit. And on the exhale, looking deeper over the shoulder, pulling the belly in. Beautiful. And then when you've completed your 3 breaths, inhale back to center and exhale over to the other side. When you've completed your 3 breaths, come back to center, inhale raising the arms up, exhale hands to heart. As you bring your hands to heart, checking in that there's that little bit of space in between the hands. And also making sure that it feels right in your body. Sometimes bringing your hands to prayer isn't quite enough and you want to place the hands on your heart. Know that that is also absolutely okay. And take a deep breath in, lifting the chin. And on the exhale, bowing the head. Surrendering the mind to the Hridaya. And on your next inhale, raising the arms up. On the exhale, bringing the hands down in front of you and finding your own way into tabletop position. And if you wish to have a cushion underneath your knees or fold over the mat to bring a little bit of extra cushioning, know that you can do that. And once you've found yourself to tabletop, again, continue with this spinal breathing. Chakasana, cat-cow. Inhaling, lifting the chin. Exhaling, rounding the spine. And as you start to flow here, scan your awareness from the fingertips. Maybe be curious with the direction of which your hands are facing. Know that they can move. Check in with your arms. How do your elbows feel? Are you holding them locked, or are you allowing them to also ebb and flow with the breath? Check in with the shoulders. How do they feel this morning? Scanning down the spine, all the way to the hips. How do the hips feel? As you inhale, can you relax and release all the muscle contraction that may be present in the pelvis? As you exhale, can you feel the contraction? Can you feel all the muscles at the base of the pelvis gently contract? Maybe just take a few breaths doing this consciously as you inhale, relaxing all the muscles around the anus and the genitals, and on the exhale, bringing a gentle contraction. And relax and allow that to take its natural rhythm, and then just scan the awareness down your legs, your thighs, your knees, the shins, all the way to the feet, and then tuck the toes under and say hello to the soles of the feet and to the toes. And then as you now start to move through cat-cow, start to make your exhale a bit stronger. Start to feel the strength being gathered in your center. Maybe even pushing the hands away from you as you exhale. From this place, take any movement here that feels right. Maybe you want to do some circles, maybe the hips want to wiggle. Just allow for any free movement to arrive in the body. Sometimes the neck can get a little bit stiff doing this, so let it just roll. Beautiful. And be curious if you're thinking, oh, I don't know what to do. Just drop the mind, breathe deeper, relax the body, and just see what happens. Beautiful. And then when you feel ready, exhaling back to child's pose and inhaling back up to tabletop and flowing between these two. The child's pose and tabletop, they are the two asanas that we are moving between. But in between these two asanas, there are so many other ways of moving. So just allow for that. If you inhale forward and you really go forward, maybe all the way into up dog, then let that happen. Maybe you sink into child's pose and actually you just want to stay there and take some deep spinal breathing. Remembering this is your practice. Some mornings this movement might feel orgasmic. Other mornings, it's just not what you want to do, and that's okay. But just take 3 more breaths, 3 more breath cycles, before we then come up to downward facing dog. When you're ready, on the next exhale, tucking the toes under and lifting up into downward facing dog, and then inhale to inhale to tabletop, and then exhale back to child's pose. So we're simply adding in downward facing dog into this little vinyasa. Inhaling, dropping the knees, arching the back. Exhaling back to child's pose and just flowing, waking the body up gently. Inhaling to tabletop, exhaling back to down dog. Beautiful. Breath begins, movement follows. Movement lasts for as long as the breath. And the next time that you enter into downward facing dog, stay there for 5 breaths. Make the breath a little bit deeper. Really feeling the ribs expand as you breathe in, and maybe the weight even shifts forward. The heels may come up, the hips may go higher. On the exhale, feel the belly pull in, and just allow for that natural movement to be felt in the whole body. Yes, this is a static posture, but there's so much movement here. So if you feel like you're holding this structure really strong, the invitation is to soften. If you feel like you're being really super soft here and a bit floppy, then I invite a little bit more strength and holding it. Beautiful. Taking one more breath. And then on your next inhale, walking the feet forward, coming to the top of your mat, coming into a dangling forward fold. And I want everybody to really bend the knees, almost to the point where they're sitting on a chair, and until your belly is resting on your thighs. This is for mere curiosity. A forward fold is about the energy flowing down the spine. So relax the head, let the head dangle, and allow for your chest and your torso to rest on the thighs. And then take a deep breath. Feel the expansion against your thighs, feel it. And on the exhale, the belly pulls in, the whole body sinks. And there is noticeable movement. And now come into a dangling fold that feels comfortable for you. Coming out of the curiosity and coming back into what feels good. Making sure the head is relaxed. And then on your next inhale, coming all the way up to standing, grounding yourself down through the feet, hands touching above, and on the exhale, bringing the hands to heart, eyes are closed. Bowing the mind to the Hridaya. Bring the awareness to your feet. Weight slightly in the front. And observe how you are standing in the power of your own existence. Feel the connection with the earth. And then from this rooted, stable place, bring the awareness up to the knees, making sure there's a little micro bend in the knees so the energy can flow. Coming up to the hips, maybe giving them a little shake just to release any tensions, to relax the muscles. And then relax the belly. Relax the chest, shoulders, head. And then take a deep breath in. And inhale, raise the arms up, hands together above. Exhale the arms down by your sides. And repeat this movement to your own rhythm. Inhaling the arms up in a circle, hands touch above. Exhale the arms back down in a circle. And as you breathe in, see if you can feel the breath coming into the nose, coming into the chest, all the way down to the belly. And on the exhale, feel the belly pull in, chest flatten, breath released. See if you can feel the downward feminine flow on the inhale and the upward masculine flow on the exhale. If the mind is now going a bit skew with, drop that awareness and simply breathe. Two more breath cycles. And then on your next exhale, bow down to a forward fold. And then inhale, come back up. So on the exhale, arms out to the side, bowing down all the way, finding the pause at the bottom. And on the inhale, the arms come up, lifting you up. It's almost as if the arms are leading the movement. So the breath begins, then the arms move, and the rest of the body follows. And at the bottom of your next exhale, when you are in the forward fold, stay there, bring the hands in contact with your legs. And as you breathe, inhale, halfway lift, and allow for your hands to glide up and down your legs in a way that feels good. And if there are strong sensations in the back of the thighs, in the hamstrings, as you inhale, glide the hands all the way up to the butt cheeks, lower back, and exhale, rubbing all the way down. Allowing for your touch to soothe your nervous system. It also just feels really good. Just take one more deep breath in this way. And then inhale all the way back to standing, hands together above. Exhaling the hands to heart. Take a resting breath. If some of you have a personal mantra, say it to yourself now. You stand in the power of your own ground. Nothing extraordinary about it. Ordinary existence in its unique perfection. That's you. One deep breath here into your whole being. And on the exhale, breathe out through the mouth and let everything go. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to open the arms wide, chin lifts. Exhale, hands to heart, bow the head. And repeat. Inhale, opening the arms wide. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep going. Breath begins, movement follows. Movement lasting for as long as the breath. And you may choose to visualize your heart energy inside of your hands, and as you inhale, you are inviting it to expand and be felt by the whole body, by the whole room. And on the exhale, gathering that beautiful heart energy back into yourself. For you deserve your love as much as anyone else. Take one more breath cycle. Maybe the deepest breath you've taken this morning. Then on your next inhale, raising the arms up above. Exhale, bowing down into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and step the right foot back, front knee bent. Inhale, rise up to your warrior one. And on the exhale, bowing down and tickling the ankle. And continue. Inhale, raising the arms up. And exhale, bowing down. Breath begins, movement follows. Movement lasts for as long as the breath. Beautiful. On your next inhale, rise up. Stay here, exhale, hands to heart. And we're gonna, again, inhale, the arms open. Exhale, hands to heart. And just repeat that 2 more breath cycles. Inhaling, opening the arms wide, extending the heart energy. Exhaling the hands to heart. Good. 1 more. And then from here, simply raise the arms up. Reaching up to the skies, and on the exhale, keep the arms there, but ground yourself down through the feet. Maybe bowing the head, and take 3 breaths. Full inhale, lifting the chin, reaching the fingers up. Exhale, belly pulls in, chin bows. And then inhale and do nothing. Exhale, coming down. Step the back foot forward in the hold, into your forward fold, and then inhale, come all the way up to standing, hands together above. Exhaling the hands to heart. Inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, bowing down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Inhale, rising up. And again, worshipping warrior, bowing down on the exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. And repeating to the rhythm of your own breath. And just be with how this feels. Be with your breath, observe and feel. Breath begins, movement follows. Movement lasts as long as the breath. One more breath cycle. And when you inhale next with the arms up, exhale the hands to heart. And on the inhale, open out to the side. On the exhale, bringing the hands back to heart and just repeating this now for 3 breath cycles. And then inhale, raising the arms up. Exhale, grounding yourself down through the feet, through the legs, through the body base. And then inhaling to the heart, to the chest, reaching the fingers up. Exhale, belly pulls in and allow for the spine to move, the head to bow. One more inhale, do nothing. And on the exhale, bringing the hands down to the ground, hold at the bottom of the exhale, step the back foot forward, be in that pause, in your fold for as long as you want to be, and then inhale, come back up, hands together above, and exhale the hands to heart. Take a resting breath as you are, just observing any sensations in the body and breathing into them. Taking one last breath into the heart here. Breathing into the heart space, into the Hridaya. And as you exhale, just bow the head, surrendering the mind to the heart. And then on the inhale, step sideways on your mat, arms wide. And then exhale, hands to heart, bowing the head. And repeat, inhale, opening the arms wide. Exhaling, hands to heart. And this time the invitation is to bring a bit of energy to the hands. So as you inhale, really stretch the fingers wide and as if you're pulling something apart. And then on the exhale, it's as if you're pushing something together. Allow for the knees to be soft. And just bring that intention of I don't want to say pulling apart, but pulling apart. And exhale, bringing back together. Beautiful. 2 more breath cycles. And the next time your hands come together at the heart, take a resting breath. Feel any sensation changes in the body. And as you stand here, I want you now to take 3 deep breaths. But as you breathe in, let the inhale happen naturally. As you exhale, bring extra energy to the contraction of the tummy muscles. Really feel the belly pull in. Let the inhale be whatever it wants to be. Exhale, pull the belly in. Good. Now from this place, we're going to move into our twist. So let the inhale be what it is. Allow for the arms to open. On the exhale, follow that strong contraction with the intention of the twist and let that guide you down. Let the inhale bring you back up to center. And again, exhale over to the other side. Beautiful. And then whichever side you land on next, stay there for 3 breaths. But keep breathing in this same way. Let the inhale be relaxed and feel the exhale. See what that's doing. Notice the strength and gentleness of this posture. The gentleness of the inhale, the strength of the exhale. The gentleness of some parts of the body and the strength of others. Working in polarity. And then at the end of your 3 breaths, inhale back to center and exhale over to the other side. you've completed those 3 breaths, come back up to center. And we're going to exhale down into a wide-legged forward fold. So just gently going down in the center. Inhaling back up to center, hands together above. Maybe even finding a little back arch, pushing the hips a bit forward if it comes naturally. And then exhaling back down into your forward fold. Let's repeat that in whichever way feels right for you. Inhaling all the way up, beautiful. And exhaling down. And then when you feel complete, stay in the wide-legged folds. And the only instruction is to breathe and feel here. Allow for whatever movement or placement of hands and feet to be found through the breath. One more breath here. And then on your next inhale, coming up to standing, hands together above. And exhale, the hands to heart. Take a resting breath. To do, but to simply be. And then on your next inhale, raise the arms up. On the exhale, turn the feet to face the front of the mat, hands down and step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, drop the knees, arch the back. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. And repeat this movement with the Ujjayi breath. Breath begins, movement follows. Movement lasts for as long as the breath. Making sure that your knees touch the ground unless you are wanting for that extra exertion. So as you drop the knees to the ground and exhaling back. Okay. Now start to make the breath a little bit deeper. Maybe breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continue. Let the movement speed up as the breath speeds up. Good. 3 more breath cycles. Full inhale, full exhale. Last one. And at the end of this exhale, hold the breath in your downward facing dog. Hold the breath for as long as you possibly can. Pull the belly in. Relax the head, relax the face. And then whenever you need to breathe again, just drop the knees, arch the back and receive that breath. And exhale back to child's pose and rest. As you rest, simply breathe and feel. There is nothing else to do in this moment. As you rest here, just notice if you can feel any heat in the body, or if you could feel heat, but now it has passed. We have just built the fire in the body. Just observe what effect that has had. And then from here, we're going to bring in the water element. Just take one last deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Savoring these last moments of rest. And then when you're ready, on an inhale, sit up on the heels, bringing the hands to the knees. Exhale and do nothing. Inhale, raise the arms up, standing up onto the knees. Exhale and bow down to child's pose. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, lowering the chest forward and down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forehead to the ground. Inhale, push up to tabletop. And exhale, back to child's pose. Let's do one more round to familiarize the movement. Inhale, stand up on the knees, raise the arms. Exhale and bow down to child's pose. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, lower the chest forward and down. Good. Inhale, hips down, chest up, hands light, no pushing. Exhale, down. Inhale, push up to tabletop. Exhale, back to child's pose and take a pause. So I'm going to continue to gently guide this, but the invitation is to move in your own body. For the first few, really bringing emphasis to the pauses, and then transitioning to merging the inhale with the exhale. So whenever you're ready, inhaling up, finding the pause, exhaling down. Find the pause. Inhaling up. Find the pause. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhaling up. And exhaling back. I think you've all got this. Inhaling up onto the knees, raising the arms. Exhaling down to child's pose. Inhaling tabletop. Exhale, chest forward and down. Inhaling, chest up. Exhaling down. child's pose. So keep flowing to the rhythm of your own breath, being curious of the pauses, and then at a point, the pauses may get deeper and bigger, or they may dissolve completely. So allow for the transition to happen, allow for whatever to happen as you flow in this to be felt, and move with it. Invite the water element in to move through you, through your spine, through your hips, from fingertips to toes. Whole body breathing, whole body living. And then whenever you feel complete, take rest in child pose. Now gently and slowly, when you're ready, coming onto your backs, knees bent, feet on the ground. The invitation this morning is that you're going to build this up in your own time. So start with feet on the ground, knees bent, and just start by breathing. Deep breath into the chest, allowing for the back to arch. Exhale, belly pulls in, spine arches. And then when you feel ready, on the inhale, start to lift the hips up. And on the exhale, bringing them back down. And then when you're ready, on the inhale, bringing the arms up as well as the hips, all the way to the ground behind you, potentially tickling the toes of your neighbor. And then exhaling, hips down. Good. And then again, when you are ready, inhaling the hips up, exhaling the hips down, and bringing the knees into the chest, one hand to each knee, and giving yourself a squeeze. Dipata pitam. And flow with this. Feel the weight shift. Feel the pause at the top of the inhale. Be with every moment of the exhale until the knees come into the heart and you can feel that deep release taking place in the tummy. Making sure we keep our head on the ground all of the time. The breath truly is the transition here, and the gold is in the pauses. So allow for the breath and body to transition you from that point of fullness at the top of the inhale all the way to that deep void at the bottom of the exhale. And if it feels good for you, on an inhale, keep the hips up and just take 3 to 5 breaths, keeping the hips up. Breathing into the belly and just being with all that can be felt. Witnessing how the inhale takes a little bit more effort, but the exhale effortlessly flows down the front side of the body through the filter at the throat. And if you start to feel a bit shaky, just take one more breath and then exhale, bringing the hips down, bringing the knees into the chest, one hand on each knee. A little rock from side to side. If there's any alive movement that's felt, we're going to do one more very gentle posture here, but if anybody wants to wriggle and jiggle in happy baby, take this moment. So now gently coming back to your knees into your chest, one hand on each knee. So the forced version of this is as you inhale, push your knees away from you and the arms straighten. That's it. And then as you exhale, you pull the knees into the chest. So this is like the physical exaggeration of this. You're going to find that movement simply with your breath, okay? So you inhale and you push the knees away from you, arms straighten, exhale, and the knees come close. So for some of you, this will be a very small movement. For others, it may feel and want to be big. So just be with what is happening in you. What are you wanting? What is your mind telling you that you're wanting? What is the breath telling you? So keeping the hands on the knees and simply breathe. And allow for the inhale to expand and push the legs away from you and take the arms with it. Allow for the exhale, the belly to pull in, to draw the knees close. Krishnamacharya would say that 10 minutes here is more effective than a headstand. That the deep release within the internal organs here is deeper than any posture. But only when the mind drops, only when the body fully surrenders to the breath does that take place. Take 3 more breaths here. Keep the knees where they are and bring your arms out in a T. Arms out to the side on the mat. And I want you to squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your knees together. Take an inhale and do nothing. And on the exhale, you're going to drop the knees over to one side and look the other way. Keep squeezing your knees together and not dropping the knees to the floor. And then you inhale back to center. And exhale over to the other side. So again, for some of you, this might be a very big movement. For others, this may be a very small movement. And just move from side to side, maybe 3 to 4 breath cycles on each side. Or until the body goes, oh no, I've had enough. Squeezing the knees together, keeping the knees into the chest, and simply on the exhale, using the power of the exhale to give you the strength to lower the knees over to the opposite side. Good. And release, relax, let the knees fall to one side. And find a place where the legs can feel comfortable. Making any adjustments that you feel you need. Maybe there's a particular twist that you know you really want to do. Or maybe just having the legs over to one side feels good enough. And we're going to take a good 3 to 4 minutes here in this twist. Allowing for yourself to make any adjustments as the time goes by. The invitation is the same as yesterday. Lengthen the exhale. And with each exhale, allow for the twist to work its magic inside of you. Allow for your organs to receive this beautiful massage. Posture places and then the breath massages. Slowly on an inhale, bringing the knees back to center, and on the exhale, moving over into your twist on the other side. Gently bringing yourself back to center and releasing out for Shavasana. Making sure that you're comfortable, bolster under the knees, legs apart, arms by your sides. you've arrived on your back, just check in, make sure nothing's going to annoy you. And just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And take as many of these deep breaths as you feel until the body starts to feel relaxed and surrendering to being lying on the ground. Surrendering to that feeling of heaviness. Arms open to the sky in receptivity. Dissolving the past from the backside of the body down into the earth. Allowing for our hearts to open for all that is to come. If the mind is like a radio in the background, just bring the awareness to your breath, or maybe to the sounds, the music or the birds. Give yourself permission to deeply rest and do nothing. Surrender the whole body to the body, life itself. slowly start to bring the awareness back into your body. Your breath a little bit deeper. And wiggling the fingers and the toes. A deep inhale and reaching the arms up above the head. Nice big cat stretch. And then rolling over to one side. Rolling over so that you feel comfortable and you can hold your own heart. And just take a moment breathing into yourself, feeling your own capacity to love and allowing for yourself to feel that as you welcome yourself home into your body, as you welcome yourself home into your life, into your existence. Now take that love and bring yourself to your seat and take your place in your life as you rise from the ground and take your seat, keeping the eyes closed. Taking a few deep breaths when you arrive in your seated position. And when you're ready, coming into the Ujjayi breath. I'm going to take a minute or so just to breathe the Ujjayi breath in whichever rhythm feels right for you. Just breathe. we're going to go into Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing, just to balance maybe anything in the energetic body and the intuitive body. Bring the right thumb to the right nostril. Breathe in through the left side. Find the pause at the top, and then bring the index finger to the left nostril and exhale out through the right. In through the right nostril, and then out through the left. In through the left nostril and out through the right. In through the right nostril and out through the left. In through the same nostril and out through the other. In through that same nostril and out through the other. And allow for your rhythm to find. So breathe in for as long through the same nostril. Find the pause. Exhale out through the other nostril. Inhale through that same nostril. And exhale out through the other. I'm going to keep calling, but find your own rhythm. Breathing in through the same nostril. And exhaling out through the other. And there's no right or wrong pace with this. Simply breathe as you were breathing before, your natural rhythm, but breathing in through one side. Find the pause. Exhale out through the other. In through the same nostril. And out through the other. In through the same nostril. And out through the other. And just continue in this way, and if you get lost in the rhythm, just look at me. For the next few rounds, I want you to lengthen your exhale. Let the inhale be however it wants to be, just full and complete. And then take your time with the exhale. The next time that you exhale out through the left nostril, relax the hand. if the Ujjayi breath feels right to then come into the Ujjayi breath. Otherwise, just let the breath be completely natural. And just be with each breath, feeling it coming in through the nose, feeling the sensations, watching it flow out of the body. Anything takes your awareness away from the focus on your breath. Just greet it with a little smile, maybe an internal giggle, and simply and gently bring the focus back to the breath, the sensation of the breath coming in and out through the nostrils. Whole body relaxed, just breathing.
bhavantu sahanau punaktu saha viryam karvavahai tejasvi navati tamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. In your own time, gently bring yourself back, taking as much time as you need. So taking as much time as you need, continuing to be with yourself, knowing that this space is available to you for as long as you need before breakfast. Maybe write in your journals prompts. If anything arose from the practice that you wish to speak to me about, just let me know, send me a message. And we'll meet back in silence in the shala at 10:30.